So your first time on stage was down in Jacksonville too. It's like how long did you do comedy down there?
So I would do it like twice a month or whatever. It was through this like comedy zone.
Okay.
Like it was kind of like what Helium is here, but like they had like where you did like their workshop, and then they would ask you if like they liked you enough to like do like weekly or like monthly shows.
Oh.
So I got asked to do that, but honestly, I fucking sucked. I was so, oh my god, dude, like, I was so bad. Like, I was easily probably the worst, like, comic.
Really?
I think they were probably just like, oh, well, he's young, maybe he'll get better, and then, like, just never fucking did. So then I came back up here, and I think I did Shoe Fly once, bombed my ass off there, and then I was like...
is that the worst you've bombed? Was it Shoe Fly?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, the worst, I think it was a place called Rain Dogs down in Jacksonville. At one point, I was doing a Seinfeld impression. At one point, I was like, all right, if you guys aren't going to laugh, then I'm not going to tell jokes, and we'll just sit here the next 3 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
10 seconds goes by. All right, well, this is getting awkward, so I'm going to get around. It was so bad. Oh, my gosh.
So, the Comedy Zone, how long did you do that? So, you do like a what? Well, you did like once a month?
Oh, shit, did this already start?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah.
I'm glad I didn't say any weird-ass shit then.
No,
I was, like, wondering if you were going to, like introduce, be like, all right, well, here's the rolling room.
Nope,
all right,
we just go.
Enough.
We just start shooting shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just go.
I kind of like that a little bit, actually. Huh. Yeah, I was like waiting. I was like,
we're going, man.
We're already, like, driving and, like, okay.
Yeah. We just, like, take off. So we're, like, driving around, like, Lockerbie Square right now, and it's, like, the Rathskeller, Murat.
Yeah, I like all these places, and I don't know, I kind of like going out, like, when I do go out, like, around, like, this area and stuff, just because, I don't know, like, Broadway was okay, but it's just, I don't know, it just seems a little too young for me now.
Yeah, I like...
Which is weird to say, because I'm 26, like, I'm still young enough to be on an MTV show, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay, so you're at the max age right now.
Right. In fact, I didn't realize you called it the Rolling Room though.
Yeah.
And I actually loved the name too. I was just like, man, it sounds like a TV show that would be on MTV2 in 2005. Like, like coming up after Headbangers Ball, we got the Rolling Room. Actually in that apartment right over there.
Okay.
So right above where it used to be Pizzaology, and now there's Petra. I think it's a Mediterranean place, but. Yeah, I actually love living. I love still living around like Mass Ave and everything. Just because everything's walking distance. So.
Yeah, this is a super cool place.
Open container law in Indy is pretty chill.
Oh, it is? Really?
Yeah, downtown at least is open container law.
All the events and stuff. Yeah, I'm sure if you're not making an ass of yourself, then pretty much.
Yeah, I mean it's
whatever.
just like don't be a dick rule kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go over to Ralston's a lot. That's where I watch like the Super Bowl.
Oh.
And stuff like that. Ooh, Liberty Street.
Okay,
that's
plug. Liberty Street.
Yep.
Yeah, so
that's where
you host there.
Yep, me and Dustin Burker every other week. One of us will be hosting the Late Night Liberty Street Mic. It starts at 9:30. Sign up is at 9. We actually had some really good shows. Sometimes we have like 20 plus people. We'll go from like 9:30 to like 11:30.
Really?
It's just kind of, so initial sign up is at 9, and then we start the show 9:30, 9:35, and then people just kind of like shuffle in as they go from other shows.
Yeah.
Or, sometimes we'll get headliners from Crackers that come in and they'll stop in and do a set or something. Just
wow.
Because, the other people that were at Crackers that do a lot of the mics around the circuit, they'll like tell them about it and be like, yeah, you want to work on some stuff or anything, and it's pretty cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's so funny though. I was just thinking, I was like, yeah, like when does it actually
it's going.
It just is. I was like, man, yeah, he's actually like just diving into the questions that like we're probably supposed to talk about on the show.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, I did start down in Jacksonville, and it was cool. I really enjoyed all the experience I got down there, and then I came up here, and then all the comics here are pretty pretty like helpful and everything too.
Yeah.
I think more so like when you start going to Mike's more and more, it's really cool because then you actually start to get to know people, and then you see people at shows often, and then you start hanging out, and it's just kind of one thing leads to another. I mean, I met you at 1949. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
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 No, actually. Humble brag here for my fitness. I have a Fitbit, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm sick. But actually, I trained in. I did a marathon by like running around basically all this neighborhood and everything in Columbus. So that was pretty cool. I never ran cross country. Never really did long distance or anything like that. I just wanted to see if I could run a marathon.
Was it a full 26 miles?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So now I see all these people with a 13 point whatever one. I think I'm not good at math. And I'm just like, oh, that must have been cool. Yeah, because like the half mile I did, or the half marathon, like they had like bands playing, they had like fireworks and everything. Oh, everybody's going crazy. Then as soon as you get past the 13.1, you're just out like in the middle of like country roads, and like there's like one guy like, keep going. It's like. It's like I'm out here dying, and like where's all the support now?
Yeah.
I didn't need it. When I graduated, I was kind of late. I just kind of wanted to hang out in my home. Like I'm from like a small town, and like I didn't get to see my parents a lot during college because obviously I was off at school. So I took like that summer just kind of like hang out with people.
Okay.
And then I took an internship down in Jacksonville, Florida, and and I always I think my brother was kind of the person that got me kind of into comedy for the most part, because we would watch like Will Ferrell movies and like Ben Stiller, and we would just like quote movies all the time.
I have a circle of friends that we do that too, where we just have that's the whole day's worth of conversation right there, just quoting movies. We have no content or no original.
The more
content
obscure,
ourselves.
like I think my roommate was just telling me he's like my boss he's like doing these obscure movie quotes. And it's just like, I quote movies, but he's doing even more obscure ones than me, so it's making me seem like I don't quote movies.
What are some obscure ones that you got?
I think one time I was like hanging out with somebody, and like they were like trying to like tell me to like hurry up because we wanted to go to a bar. And he's like, yo, Dane Cook, pay-per-view, 20 minutes, let's go! Step Brothers, and I was just like, my God, that's just fantastic timing. So we're like, around the downtown area right now, and honestly, I loved Indy's just downtown, because it's, you go to like Chicago, or you go to like, obviously Chicago's way bigger, but most, like, even Cleveland too, like, or like other like, bigger cities, like, there's traffic, there's just a bunch of dumb drivers, and here in Indy, it's like, downtown, this feels like driving around my hometown, like, there's only 9,000 people in my hometown, like, there's no traffic really here.
Right.
Grant, we're driving in a circle.
Yeah, but it's like if there's like an event going on, this place is just packed. But if there's like nothing going on,
right?
Like when I'd go to Helium on Wednesdays when I first started. Oh yeah. And coming down here, it's like Wednesdays. There's like this many people out. There's like hardly anybody out.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna go around again. And I was like, I love this town. And we can just walk into like Mickey Blaine's or something.
Oh, dude, I went to Mickey Blaine's for the first time a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
So much fun. Did I feel like I need to burn my jacket afterwards? Probably, but like, did I have an awesome time? Hell yeah.
That it's not cigarette smoke, it's tobacco smoke. I love tobacco smoke.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should you should walk in there and just be like, hey, can I vape in here? Be like, I'll have a vape.
I'm a douchey hipster that vapes, and I listen to like obscure music and movies.
It's like, hi, I'm a 22-year-old. Can I what kind of vape options do you guys got in here? It's like, please leave and never come back, sir.
Drive away in my Subaru.
Is that an eco-friendly car?
The vape cloud coming in.
Yeah, lived here past 2 years, and I like living down. You live in Indianapolis, though, right?
We live out in the country. So there's like Franklin Township is like the rural side of Indianapolis, and it's like a 20-minute drive for us to get down here.
Yeah. That's not terrible.
Yeah, I think it's great because I don't have to worry about parking. I got like a little bit of property, got a decent sized yard.
Right. Like it's Saturday in the middle of the day, and like we're just driving through. This is great. So you said, do you still do Helium then, or not so much? Then?
No, because I do 1949. It's a guaranteed spot, but I want to get back to Helium.
Right.
So I've been trying to trim my set down to like 3 minutes.
Okay.
and then do that, and then I can go to like 1949 after my set's done there.
Right. Or go 1949 before, and then go to Helium. Yeah.
Okay.
Me, George, and Griffin will sometimes do. They do it more than me, but.
Oh, okay.
No, Helium's awesome. I mean, yeah, it's 3 minutes, so you pretty much got to be like, pretty quick with your stuff. But like, they always have a really good audience. Like, I've never like anytime I go to Helium, I'm always like, yeah, that was an awesome audience.
What's like your writing style?
My writing style, it's kind of changed a little bit. Because like when I first started, I did comedy, down in Jacksonville. I wasn't really like, I was just kind of laying down and like thinking. Like I would have an idea for something, and then I would just be like, all right, well, just try to think of funny things for it. There's like no structure really.
Oh.
And then after like basically just being like not very good for a very long time, I was like, I should probably like do more research into like how to like like to be able like I have an idea, but like how do I like kind of do more with it. So I started researching like people that I thought were really funny. Like I started like looking at the writing process of like how they do like the South Park shows. Like it was a really cool documentary on YouTube.
Was it 6 Days to Air?
Yep. And then
I need to watch that.
And then I think it's Matt Stone, Trey Parker. They have like a video too where like they explain how they write every single South Park episode. Is like they write it as if so this happens, therefore this happens, but then this happens. Because in a lot of movies and TV shows that they said that they watched, the newest like Star Wars movie, they're like, yeah, it just seems like this happens, then this happens, then this happens, and it's like, well, how did any of that like go and align with each other? So like I tried to like kind of incorporate that for like a setup and a punchline.
Oh wow!
Or like this is the idea, therefore this, but then this,
Okay.
Kind of thing. So I thought that was kind of that kind of helped a lot, and then a lot of times I'll have an idea and I'll try to like split it up into 2 categories, and then I'll try to think of all the things I think of when I think of blank, and then when I think of blank, and I'll see if like there's any parallels. If I like put like write down 10 different ideas that go with this, 10 different ideas that go with this, and see if there's any connections.
Okay,
that go this way.
All right,
if that makes any sense at all. And then it took kind of like a year off, but I was still writing. I was just, and I would still come to shows, and it was something I always like knew I wanted to like continuously do, but I kind of needed to do more research on how to like go about it. So I did improv like for a year through like Comedy Sports, and that was really cool and really helped with like stage presence and things. And then eventually,
you do have good stage presence, by the way.
I appreciate that, because for the longest time I did not.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely something that you have to kind of like. I mean, some people are naturally good at it. Some people, or sometimes like you think that you're doing bad, but like actually like everyone's like, no, you don't do that. So, like the worst is like when you think like you like bombed really really hard and like you thought like you embarrassed yourself completely, and everyone's like, it didn't seem that much different than normal. Which I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment. But I've always heard that you never do as well as you think in your head, and you never do as worse as you do. So the comedy scene is awesome. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
and it's grown too. Like we have shows. Basically other than Saturday. Unless like so. If you want to do an open mic, you can do
pretty much
Gutty's
6 days
on
a week.
Sunday. You can do Jokers or Shoot Fly on Monday.
Oh, Gutty's is on Sunday.
Gutty's is on Sunday. It's clean. Honestly, it's awesome.
Yeah,
it's definitely a show I highly recommend.
Okay. Yeah,
and I think it just makes you a better writer too. Like the fact that you have to be clean for it. It's.
Yeah.
It doesn't really like I'll just do clean jokes. You know what I mean? Like there's jokes that I have that I want to work on and things that
Do you write your jokes both ways? Like if you're like, oh, I can do this dirty or I can do this clean. I have a couple where I did like that as well.
So if I like the setup a lot, and if I'm gonna do like a show for Gutty's or something like that, and it typically has a dirty punchline, or if I have a good setup that I think like, oh, this would be funny if I like went the dirty route of it, then I'll like think of some ideas and try to brainstorm. Okay. Josh Benedict, he's one of the guys that I first kind of started doing comedy with, and we chat a lot and run ideas by each other. Like if I have like a setup or he has a setup, and I'm just like, man, I feel like the punchline just isn't there. I think that's a big thing also too, is like having people that you or like talk to and be like, man, I just, because something sparks something when you're speaking to somebody about like something that you completely just wouldn't even think of. But like it's still kind of within your realm of humor and comedy. So so he's helped me with a lot of like punchlines where I'll just be like, man, I have like this is a really good observation, but just I can't.
You can't come up with something.
So
that's awesome.
So yeah, that's definitely something I recommend to with people, and that's something that I think Tyson Cox, really,
he's funny
harps
too.
on too. He's like, like you need like a writing partner, or like people that like kind of help you, and because we're all just kind of chasing a dream, and I mean it's all just fun too.
It is.
That's like when you start taking it super seriously, like you still gotta like look back and be like. But like when it comes down to it, you're just up on stage telling jokes. Yeah. So that's what happened. Like for the longest, like, and then I think it was eventually when I was I think it was a year ago when I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna stink for however long, but like I'm gonna give it like a good year and a half and everything, and I'm gonna try to go up as much as possible. And like after like that time, if like I'm still just like not getting any better at all, then I'll stop. But like I actually have to like give it a shot because it's something that I really want to do. And the weirdest thing happens. It's like crazy. If you do something long enough, you get better at it.
Yeah, it's weird,
right?
Yeah, it's a wild concept.
It's like, man, who would have thought if I practiced and worked hard at something, I would get better at it?
Yeah,
So
and that's what I like to see, because it's all dependent on yourself.
Yeah.
To do that, it's like you get out of it what you put into it.
Exactly.
And this is just like the definite is like doing comedy, or well anything. But for us, like doing comedy is like it's engaged. It's like, all right, I'm getting I got a couple laughs here, so it's like, how can I tweak that to get some more? And then it's just like, all right, let's keep the ball rolling. It's cool to see like everybody develop.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I always just thought like people were like naturally like good at things, and then like they would get better off of it. I didn't think that you could actually like not be really good at something and then get better. I didn't like think that, but like I'm not good at golf like at all. But like now like I'm convinced that like like all right, well if I did golf every day, then I probably would get. Like, you would think you would get better. When I first moved back up to Indy, everyone was just like, dude, wait, you used to live in Florida? Why did you move back? Like, are you crazy? Like, they acted like I was doing something that's like repulsive. And I was like, you realize that you can just move to Florida? Like, they would always just be like, why would you ever leave there? Like, why don't you just go there then?
Yeah.
Like, you know how easy it is to move to Florida? You just
go.
You just Like, we could just be going right now if we wanted to. There's a country story here somewhere, with like leaving your family behind and to go with another man down to Florida in a van, but Have you ever thought about having multiple guests on at once?
I would like to do a local band. I thought it'd be cool to do like a local band.
That'd be pretty, that's
and
good.
And then go to like
idea.
a park or something and have them do like an acoustic set.
That'd be pretty chill.
Yeah, just do like a song or two at the end of the show.
Nice. So you're saying you're going to branch out from just comedy then?
Yeah, branch out from comedy.
Do you play like any instruments then?
No, God no.
You look like you do.
Well, is this the whole Chad Kroger thing coming back around?
Well, I'm sure I'm not the first person to bring that up on your podcast.
I think you are the first person on the podcast.
On the podcast alone? Okay.
But like the general public, it's just
I mean, that's a for sure. I'm going to laugh every single time I hear that anytime you're on stage. If you make a joke about that, I'm like, yeah, you like...
I think everybody else's joke lands about it, but mine doesn't.
Really?
I just like, I said I was like the cousin Eddie in Kid Rock's Family.
I would laugh at that too.
And I was like, yes, that's going to kill. And I said it, and nobody laughed. I was like...
They're like, you're just stating the obvious, man.
I was like, are you fucking shitting me?
We already assumed you were that.
I dropped the mic down. It's like, are you fucking shitting me? That was gold. No.
It was gold, everyone.
It's like,
What's the matter with you people? Back to your shanties.
Is it me, or is it the crowd? What happened here?
Right.
So, I tried doing that, and it didn't land, but everybody else does it, and it's just like, ah! I can't make fun of I thought if I made fun of myself, I'd get more laughs.
Right.
Unless they already played it out.
That's what I typically start off with a joke that's like kind of like a dig at myself. Because I don't know, I feel like it just kind of. I mean, I kind of learned it down in like Jacksonville actually that it just kind of it's the white elephant in the room. Like everybody's like no matter like who you are or what you look like or anything like that. Like once you would like make a joke about like what you look like / who you are, then like everybody kind of feels more comfortable. They're like, all right, like we know exactly, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I've had a couple sets where it's like I sound like a condescending asshole.
I thought that was all the time.
Yeah!
Zinger!
Zing!
If there were people back there in those seats,
everybody else would be laughing.
If there was a band, they would have, oh my god. Yeah. I mean, I do pretty much kind of the same thing, yeah. Try to punch down a little bit, and then it's like, alright, well, these are my ideas now.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you think I am, and this is who I am.
Ah, yeah.
You know? Or maybe I am just a douche, I don't know.
I've heard things, but...
It's like, we get it, dude. Like, you can stop wearing those tight of jeans. Like, like, buy something a little bit more loose.
Buy something that fits, finally.
You don't have to dress like a Marvel character. Always.
The Shield punched you for that?
So have you always, like, had, like, your hair pretty long then, like that, then? Or?
No. Let's see. How long has it been? I think like 3-4 years now, something like that.
Yeah.
I had it this long before, and then I cut it and donated it. And then I was like, I'll grow it out again. Fuck it.
Nice.
So I did that, and I just keep it like this ever since.
I used to have long hair down to like kind of like actually
okay.
about your length a little bit. Except I feel like I'm not that tall. I'm like 5'7", 5'8". Mm-hmm. So like I feel like from behind I just look like a really muscular chick.
Ah, okay.
And I'm just like, that's not what I want to give off.
It's probably not the hair. It's probably the tight pants.
It could be that. I do.
You gotta turn around and show them like the goods, you know.
I do Pilates like twice a week, so It's, I mean, it could be that.
It could be. So, it could be. That shit ain't easy. I haven't done it, but I know it ain't easy.
No, I think it's funny. Like when I was in college, that's when I had like my hair long like that because that's what you do in college.
That's what you do.
And I actually one of the rare occasions that I actually would approach a girl to like spark a conversation. Most of the time, I would just like be like, "Oh, that chick's really hot," and then just never say anything. So I went up to this girl and started talking to her, and we were having a good conversation. And she just like stopped me, and she's like, "All right, to be honest with you, I just can't handle your flow," and then walked away.
What?
And I was like, that's the greatest way I've ever been denied in my life.
She approached you to turn you down.
No, I approached her,
okay.
And like we were talking, and then like we were like just like we were hitting it off pretty well, and then she's just like, you know what, I just can't handle your flow, and I was like, not many can.
I was just saying, yeah.
I just love that reasoning for getting denied by a girl. It's just like your flow. It's just like if she would have been like, I just don't like your hair. I've been like, oh, dang it, it sucks. But like the way she's I just can't handle it. And I was like, yeah, it's just majestic.
I was like, not a whole lot of people can. So
you just can't handle it. I totally respect you admitting to yourself that you can't handle my flow. It's like, man, I felt like that was going to sound way cooler. Nice.
Yeah.
But
I thought you got shot down just like she approached you and just like, nope, can't do you. So
well, I'm glad you assumed that I got shot down before I even told the story.
I would actually appreciate it. If I was single, I would actually appreciate it if somebody did that to me. Of just like, dude,
honest communication.
Yeah, dude, just can't stand you.
I used to get ghosted all the time when I was single. I was just like, man, like, am I the ghost? Like,
yeah. Like, it's got to be something with me. It's got to be.
That was my one claim to fame. Was I got a Jacksonville Jaguars cheerleaders number when I was down in Jacksonville, and I was like, man, what do I say? And I was like, I said something like, oh, it was like nice meeting you last night. And she said, who's this?
Oh.
I said, Tommy Eyre. We met at the bar last night, and I've still never gotten a text back from her. So
still waiting though.
I already had it like in my head. I was like, oh, I'm gonna tell my dad. He's gonna high five everyone at the Knights of Columbus Hall. Like, it's gonna be a big ordeal.
Was she even one of the good-looking cheerleaders? Because I've seen professional cheerleaders, and a lot of them are good-looking, but some of them are just kind of like, eh.
Hot take.
Yeah.
I think you just pissed off a bunch of pacemates and cold cheerleaders. No,
well, I wasn't referring to like the locals. I wasn't referring to our local ones.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she was really attractive, so
okay.
that's cool. It was, I mean, at least I can say that, I got a Jaguars cheerleader. Although it is kind of weird though, because some of the stuff that like the first few things that I wrote, I've like kind of came back to now. Oh. And they've actually like, I think I just wasn't funny.
It's you didn't know how to
like
deliver.
I wasn't delivering it. Like,
Yeah.
I think because like I had no idea like what a cadence was. You know what
yeah.
I mean? Or like anything like that, or like timing. Or,
the pace, rhythm, and timing is That's,
so very underrated skill set.
Yes, it is.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay, I just sound like I'm so scripted up there, like I'm a robot, like
Right.
duh, 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 duh.
I definitely feel that when I try like new stuff. Like some people like George Talarico is really good at like doing like new material.
Yeah,
like, anytime I do new material, like you know that's the first time I'm saying that.
Okay.
You're very aware. You're like, he does not say that right yet. So
shit, I had something I was going to ask you. Oh, what keeps you coming back for more? What keeps you coming back for more?
I think depending on how well I do or how not well I do, it's just always about trying to get better, and I think it's always about improving, pretty much. Like that's why you do so many mics. That's why you eat so many, when you're up on stage, is because you're working towards where one day you could be on the Tonight Show, or you could be selling out like a show here at Helium, or opening for your favorite comic or something like that.
Yeah.
Like things that like you want to achieve. I kind of like look at mics a little bit like basketball practice or something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like, I have to go to this tonight. I need to like go there, or if like I was looking to play basketball, I'd like shoot hoops. But I don't feel upset or sad if I miss a three.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But it's cool. Like it'd be cool if it goes. If a joke doesn't work, it's like once you start not worrying about, like feeling bad about something not working, and just be like, all right, well, what do I need to do? Like, how do I adjust? You start. I think it's just the constant grind of like getting, things to work, and being funny and being confident on stage, and it's a little bit like golf also too. I feel like once I'm like working, it's like, oh, like I'm doing really well with stage presence, but like now like my like writing isn't doing as well, or like vice versa. You're always kind of constantly trying to like keep everything balanced and working well with.
Okay.
And no, I'm not stoned.
So it's kind of like you're kind of like in control then of just like your success.
Yeah, definitely.
That is a nice feeling to have, to where it's just like we just show up to work and we just get a paycheck.
Right.
And this is something where it's like it's dependent on how well I do, and this is like the long process of figuring out how to do it right.
Yeah. And it's just something you're always going to be like, you can't stop. You know what I mean? Like it's
no.
Like you could, but like you again would always just be, it'd be you just had that itch.
You said you wanted to write comedy.
Yeah, so like I think ever since I was like little and stuff, I always just loved like sitcom, stuff. Like I think I always just liked it because like my family would sit down and we would all watch like Everyone Was Raymond or like Friends, or something like that, or like even like when anytime like you're going through like a rough time or anything of that nature, like I've always felt like comedy was kind of an escape kind of thing. So like it was something that always like interested me. I was always just like kind of influenced by like, hey, like this is what people do to enjoy and have a good time and everything, is they watch comedy, whether that's stand up or Saturday Night Live or anything of that nature. I always just was just really wanted to get involved in some sort of like show, even this as a show too. When you talk about like cities that are known for comedy, think of like New York and like Chicago and LA obviously, but why can't Indy have just as good a scene as those places?
Exactly. It's like there's no difference. I mean,
just people wise and stuff, but we still have like 800-something thousand people here, so
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Are we down to like under 1 million now? I thought we were like
whatever it is.
Yeah. But I thought because we used to be like the 12th largest city, now we're like the 15th largest city in the U.S. Jacksonville, Florida actually overtook us.
Landmass wise.
Yeah.
We are.
Okay.
I mean, they were.
Okay.
I don't know. My girlfriend's family lives there, so that's all I know.
All right. Dude, I had a blast. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. I'll see you probably Wednesdays, and I'll hopefully see you more So Thursdays at Liberty Street.
Thursdays at Liberty Street. Sign up at 9. Show at 9:30. 653 Mass Avenue. Come out. Enjoy some laughs.
It's very funny. Tommy Eyre!
Oh yeah. What's going on, everyone? Glad I get to be the lucky winner to take home all of your coronavirus tonight, guys. Love it. Andy Bobby's comedy caddy, my favorites. Yes. To be fair, guys, the only reason I'm up here is because the rest of my boy band still hasn't shown up yet. But yes, my name is Tommy Eyer, or as my parents call me, that 26-year-old who's still on our phone plan. I know I'm a millennial, but like I'm not like one of the ones that's like good with technology though. Like I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for Google, natural selection would kill me off years ago. I will say this, I've noticed lately that a lot of people my age, they find it really attractive though when you're good with kids. Which stinks for me because I find it really attractive when people hate kids. Yeah. The thing is, like, I think whoever came up with military school is an absolute genius. Like, what's that? You want a childhood? Too bad. You're getting disciplined and washboard abs instead. I do think my favorite people in this world, though, are older people who hate millennials for getting participation trophies. Woo! Mostly because they completely forget that they're the ones who gave them to us. You know what I mean? That's kind of like if you, like, purposely coughed in your hand, shook hands with somebody else, and then got mad at them for having coronavirus.
There it is.
Oh yeah, topical today, guys. Love it. But no, actually, a little bit about me though is I work in human resources, which is kind of just like hating yourself for a living. Yeah, because anytime I talk to my dad about like my job, he always likes to bring up the fact that he paid for my college tuition, which I low-key kind of think I deserve though. Just based off all the years I had to delete his internet history from my mom. Yeah, you know, maybe I'm selfish, but I don't think any son should have to find out their dad has an online subscription to Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition. Yes. But, no, actually, I do think me and my dad have a weird relationship, though. I think he still holds a grudge against me because I wasn't good at basketball when I was in 4th grade. Yeah, I was, like so bad at basketball that, like, I'm pretty sure I would have been one of the kids on the bench in an Eyre movie. Just like Eyre to me, it's just kind of like a weird movie. Because like imagine like not only does like your neighbor's son start on the basketball team over a kid, but like his dog does too. Like I wouldn't even know what to say to my son in that situation. Like I'd probably have to like sit him down and be like, hey man, I know you're trying really hard, and you actually have opposable thumbs. That dog, it's a real animal on the court. You just look like the rest of your boy band still hasn't showed up yet. But now I'm 26, which unfortunately means that a lot of my friends still like taking shots of things like Jaeger, which is just disgusting. Like my friends always be like, dude, Tommy, how do you not like Jaeger, man? It tastes like black licorice. It's like, yeah, dude, why don't I drink the worst jelly bean flavor? Every time I drink Jaeger, I just kind of think to myself, like, huh. That's how a fish feels when a BP oil spill. Yeah. But that's my time, guys. Thanks.